Welcome to the channel, guys. This video is all about fish farming and fish tank setup. I started this fish farming setup few months back. I got 4 types of fish seed and put them in this tank. I have brought a few types of carp seeds and I have been farming them since like almost 8 to 9 months now. I have recorded the video of each month to monitor their growth or any disease and the type of food they would eat. I'll be mentioning the same in this video and sharing the things that I've learned over the months through this fish farming setup. So watch the video till the end. Now about this fish tank. This tank is around like 13 feet in length and almost 9 feet in width. And depth of the water which I usually keep is 4 to 5 feet. I have partially covered this tank using this agro shade which gives 50% shade. I have been feeding the fish from 2 mm to 3 mm pellet size. Initially I used to powder the pellets and feed the fish. Now about the fish, I have purchased like 4 types of carp seeds. Rohu, catla, commoncarp and grasscarp. The catla fish seeds were not good and they were like dying 10 to 15 every day. So right now there are like 3 types of fish in here: grasscarp, rohu and commoncarp. When I bought it they were all size less than 1 inch or almost an inch. When the fish are like less than 2 inch size, it is better to give them fish food in powdered format. Within the few months I came to know that one of the fish breed in here, that is one of the carp fish, is growing faster. I had to drop the camera and check which is it. The type of fish which grows faster in this smaller tank is rohu, because rohu are mostly top feeders. They will easily eat the pellets. So in this fish farm tank setup, the rohu will be growing faster, and second fastest will be the common carp, which is the bottom feeder. So whatever the food that is left, that will be eaten by these common carps. Common carps very rarely come to the top to feed, so you will not notice the growth unless you're doing a water change. And the slow growth in this tank setup fish farming is grass carp. Grass carp, initially when they were like 1-2 inch in size, they were feeding on these pellets, but as they were growing they were like more fond of green live grass, so their growth is very slow. As you can see in the video, the growth of rohu compared to most of the grass carp is at least like 10 times more. So if you are trying the fish farming setup for carp fish, then I would suggest you can choose rohu or common carp for fish farming in this tank setup. Once they are like 4 to 5 inch in size, you may feed 3 mm size pellet. Feed the fish at least 2 times a day, but 3 times a day is good. And for aeration, as I said, I'm using air pump from Reason. It is like AC001. It costs you around 2400 rupees on Amazon. I have given the link for the purchase. Now about the water change. I do at least 50% of water change once in a month. And also it depends if the fish are very active. If the fish are not so active, then I do a few more percentage of water change. Every time I do the water change, I use at least 1 kg of salt to the tank. Now some information about the fish disease I have seen. There was ammonia spike in this water tank. Most of the fish were like weak. I had to do the water change immediately. Since the fish were weak, they were affected by the disease. And the disease which I came to know is, it's called as white wool disease. It affects the body of this carp fish. The outer skin will look like wool, but it is actually flesh and skin decaying by this type of fungus. So if the water condition is good, you can avoid most of the disease. Now regarding the predators from which you need to protect the fish. When the fish are like less than 3 inch in size, then the worst thing is the kingfisher and frogs and sometimes water snake. But when the fish are like bigger than 4-5 inch, then these frogs and kingfisher will not harm them. So next will be the water snake when the fish are growing. Water snake or any large types of birds. You can protect them by using net over the tank. That is the best way to protect fish from the predators. Fish tank is closer to the forest or if it is surrounded by trees and vegetation. Then you need to look out for monitor lizard because monitor lizards are expert fish hunters. They will dive into the waters and they can catch the fish. Right now the fish size are mostly like 7 to 8 inches. It is actually slow growth compared to the mud pond setup. So if you are selecting carp fish farming, then Rohu and common carps are the best choice for fish tank setup in small scale. If you have any questions, then do let me know in the comments. Also, I'll be doing small videos about the air pumps and fish pellets I have used for this fish farming, and I'll update the growth of this fish in coming months. Thanks for watching the video and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends.